I did children's theater when I was 8 years old, so we would have to audition for the plays, but you were guaranteed a spot in them. That's not how Hollywood works. I did a play called Annie and Oliver because the theater company couldn't get the rights to Annie or Oliver, so they did like 49% of Annie and 49% of Oliver as one play, and I played a workhouse boy. Well, when I was 14, I did some professional musicals, but I was always the understudy in them, so I got to perform in all the musicals I've done exactly one time when somebody got really sick. I was understudy in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Yeah, so if one of the boys fell off the white fence, I got to go paint it for free. I started auditioning in New York City when I was about 14 years old, and I auditioned maybe for like one commercial or two commercials. You know, I started acting to be included in a group because I felt like excluded in school. So, I mean, I couldn't care less what the outcome was. I just liked being in a group of people that didn't, kick my shin. But when I was acting in a play, I liked knowing my place, that I was this role and other people were that role, and we could interact with each other in a way that I felt was, very clear to me. Even if I was not in a position that I liked being in, I at least knew that that was my position, and I learned to become comfortable with it. Oh yeah, I read Aaron's script for The Social Network. Yeah, I thought the role was so, it's such an amusing character. I read 4 scenes from the movie on a little, tape, and I mailed it to California the next morning, and then I had to take a plane to Seattle and when I got into Seattle, I called my agent and said, I mailed a tape to the people of the Facebook movie, but can you call them and try to get it back because I don't think it was good, and I think maybe I could do it better. Just give me the week after I get back from Seattle. I will make it again. And she said that she had already received a call from them that I should fly to California immediately to meet with David Fincher, who was directing the movie. No, I haven't heard from Mark Zuckerberg. I hope he's, I can only imagine that it must be an uncomfortable experience, and he's dealt with everything so wonderfully, much better than I would ever be able to deal with something. When I read something about myself, I'm like tortured for weeks, and I could only imagine it must be so uncomfortable for somebody to have to contend with a movie that's made about them. So I think I'm an abstinence symbol. If I take my shirt off, people will not have babies. Oh, in terms of like Jewish characters, I don't think of the first thing I identify with myself is not my religion. Like the first movie I did was called Roger Dodger. I was playing, the director kept telling me, please act more like Woody Harrelson, not like Woody Allen. I think there was a hidden comment there, but I don't know what it was. I told them I wanted to play the part in Zombieland with Payas because I thought I wasn't doing anything interesting with the character, and everybody else in the movie was so interesting, and I said I should play with Payas, and they all said no. Can I just mention I have a favorite color, and I feel like I haven't mentioned it. It's like it's an off blue. It's like blue but a little off to the left.